starters, do you all know what I mean by binomials? We all know what that is, right? So if, for example, and I think I'm just going to dive right into, you know how I normally start with a very basic step and work my way up? I think you're ready for this. So let's do something like 2x plus 5 times, so I don't know, 3x minus 2. This has a little bit more going on than when we just did a monomial times a binomial. So let me show you how to go through this. We are going to start first with this term, and we're going to distribute this term here. Can you tell me what we're going to get if we multiply that out? Just call it out, any one of you. 6x squared. Good? Everybody good with that? We go back to that first term, and now we distribute it to the second term in the second binomial. What do I get when I distribute that and multiply it out? Minus 4x. Are we all good with that so far? And then we move on to the second term that was in the first bracket, and we multiply it by the first term in the second bracket. So what do we get when we multiply those two together? Plus 15x, and then I go back to that term, and now I distribute it out this way. What do I get? Minus 10. So I take a look at this and I think, okay, am I done, or is there something I could clean up or simplify? Yeah. Minus 4x plus 15x. Everybody see that those are like terms. We can put them together. So we would get 6x squared, and then what does that simplify to when I put those together? Positive 11x. Everybody agree? So you see why we need to know our integers pretty well. So if you're a little rusty, make sure you brush up on that because it comes up in this. And then minus 10. And is that the correct order? It's in descending order, so that would be the right way to go through it. Are there any questions? People sometimes refer to this as FOIL. Have you ever heard of that? What that means is first the outside and the inside last. So we would start with this outside term, 2x, and distribute that. And then we would go to this inside term last to distribute it. That's what it means. If you find that helpful and useful, use it. If that doesn't make any sense to you or it's not helpful, don't worry about it. Just make sure that you know the process to go through. And I feel like you'll be okay with it because if you look at it, again, kind of like reading a book or reading a graph, we go from left to right. We start with this one first, and we distribute it, and then we go to that one second.